Hi, welcome back to Wall Street Confidential. Deborah Borchardt here with Jim Cramer, and today we're talking about Altria. Sin stock should be good, right, in this recession?
One of the things that's happened when you listen to the calls is that there's a lot of excise taxes coming, and they lowered the growth of the industry. Made me question, frankly, why they split off PM from Altria. You know,
you're right. They split off the international
the
business,
growth.
and cigarettes are where they're making the money.
Right. People wanted a growth entity, and they wanted a cash entity. And Morris will spin off more cash and is taking share. Obviously, what you want is growth to stabilize. It's growth declining. They continue to take share. I feel like that they will, to some degree, regret this split. The split was created two alternatives, and one now seems to be much better than the other, which is PM. Now, I own Mo for ActionAlertsPlus.com because they will be able to increase this dividend, and they'll be able to do it mightily as they take share, and because advertising is very low. But you know, the judgment after this quarter, the stock ran up ahead of this. It had been at $21.70. It's back to where it was before the quarter, and I'm anxious to buy some if it were to go below 20, because in the end, this is a 5.5% yielder that can raise the dividend every year out of cash flow and can buy back a lot of stock, because this is, remember, a non-commodity increase play that has a substantial cash flow without any capex.
Now, what I can't figure out why they won't spin off what they own in SAB Miller, because
I think it's complex.
People aren't really drinking as much beer as they used to.
Well, but also it's a takeover name. I think that they own a minority share of it, and they are not in control of that entity.
Okay.
But I do think that it's always had some worth. It's between $3 and $5. The main thing to remember about this company is it hasn't been able to buy back stock, and I think that it's got a huge amount of cash. And when you have a huge amount of cash and you have a big dividend, and you have a dividend that you really believe should grow, you have an ATT-like situation without any recession fears. So, I mean, it's sleepy, but it will grow over time. I need those for ActionAlertsPlus.com. I got enough Devons of the world that I don't need any more fireworks. It's a non-fireworks name.
What about the new legislation that's coming out? Because we know
the menthol FDA addressed in the call feel that the tobacco lobby is as strong as ever. The tobacco lobby is going to block anything.
People want to smoke, and you got to give them their space.
In the end, this is not a judgment on what people do, but it is an addictive product that they've all come around admitting it's addictive. It's not good for you, but it's not why the consumption is declining. The consumption is really declining because of cost, because of the excise taxes, which are up big, and an overtime recognition that it's bad for you. But it's really, I mean, I think that what they said, you could disagree, but they said that it was the excise taxes.
Okay, so is this stock something that people could buy now?
Well, yeah, I mean, look, my basis is right here. I have no desire to make it so I exceed my basis to buy. I believe that under 20, I know I'd buy another 1,000 shares.
Okay, so it might be better to
wait till under 20.
Buy the stock instead of the pack of cigarettes.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, you'll be getting almost a 5.75% yield. I mean, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, not many recession-proof stocks have a 5.75% yield that can still grow.
All right, a sin stock with a yield.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jim Cramer, Deborah Borchardt. Stay tuned for more at TheStreet.com TV.